Hi everybody, welcome to our core lesson today. Our core lesson this week is going to be all about maps. This is the book that we're going to use today. If you can find this book, it's called Me on the Map. Down here it says illustrated by. We're going to be doing some coloring and drawing. So down here and some writing is where you need to write your name because this is your book. You're the one making it. Go ahead and write your name. And we're gonna do the first 2 pages. So open up to the first page. It says here is how I find my special place on the map. First, I look at the map of the world and find my continent. Continent is a big word for a group of land. There are 7 continents. We've got North America, South America, Africa, Australia, Asia, Europe, and then one other continent, Antarctica, is on the very bottom. Okay, so what it says is I live in, this says North America. Go ahead and use a pencil and trace the words North America. If you need to push pause so that you can do it at your own pace, that is just fine. We live in North America. Okay, I'm gonna keep going, but it should say North America should be colored or traced so that it's a little bit darker. Where do we live? North America. Right here, you can ask your mom or dad if you need help, but right here it says North America. And there's this little teeny tiny dotted line. See that teeny tiny dotted line? I want you to grab a crayon, whatever color you want. I'm gonna do purple. Where this little teeny tiny dotted line is, you're gonna make a little mark there. And see how North America, there's a line right here, it's pointing to this space of land here. This is where we live. We live in the continent of North America. I want you to color that and only that, okay? Because this map is showing us which continent we live on. North America has a whole bunch of cities and states and countries in it. Okay, so we're gonna color this big piece of land right here. I'm doing purple. You can do what color you want, but we're gonna trace, I'm gonna trace it so you can kind of see. Okay, so that's what we're coloring. So that when you open up this book and you say, hey, look at me on the map, this is where we live. We live in the continent, on the continent of North America. Okay, now, once you have that all colored in, then you could read this to someone. You could say, I live in North America, and you can point right up here to the North America continent, okay? Let's pause if you need a little bit more time, and we're gonna turn to page 2. This is 2 pages on it, okay? We're gonna do the top page. So I'm gonna fold it over so I can just see the top. Okay, it says, then I look at my continent, I look at the continent and find my country. The continent is the big piece of land. In the continent, there are different countries, okay? We have Canada and the United States right here. We are gonna color the United States because that's where we live. So right here, you can ask if you need help, but it says with a United States. You can, well, first of all, let's pick up your pencil and let's trace. I live in United States. Our country is called United States. So if someone says, hey, do you know what country you live in? You can say, yes, I live in the United States. Our continent is North America, and in that continent our country is the United States. I'm gonna choose a different color this time. I'm gonna choose orange. United States, let me hurry and trace it so you can kind of see here. You gotta look really close because there's a whole bunch of little teeny tiny lines. All right, here we go. United States. We're gonna color in the United States. It's kind of this big one right in the middle. All right, so go ahead and color that. We're gonna find us on the map. So we found what continent we live in. Now we're finding what country we live in. We live in United States. So your paper should be colored right here, United States, and then the words should be traced, United States. Okay, that's all for today. We'll keep finding more about maps later as we go on, okay?